The long pole switch space has really been blowing up recently. It seems like every new switch coming out is a long pole, and the Ding Dong or DD or Jingle linear is no different. But there are just a few things that make this switch stand out among the current long pole offerings. Let's first take a look at some specs. DD linears have a light blue bottom, white top, and light blue stem. They come with a double stage spring that bottoms out at roughly 52 grams. The bottom housing is palm, top housing is nylon, and stem is P3. These are 5-pin switches and do come factory lubed. They are, like mentioned before, long poles. Finally, DD linears will run you 50 cents a piece. Let's take a listen. I think DDs sound a little bit lower pitched than green jackets. They also have a bit more tone, partly because they have less scratch sound and a much quieter topping out sound. Well, actually, there's really almost no sound when topping out on DDs, making the keystroke sound super consolidated. I would call the pitch mostly pretty neutral in terms of long poles, leaning towards the clackier side. My whole batch has some leaf noise, which is annoying, but it's mostly pretty minimal. And keep in mind that both of these switches are in their stock form, and they are both really impressive at the end of the day without any modding. Feel is really not far off from all the other long poles. It has a snappy double stage spring and gives that really sharp feedback typical of long poles. The factory lubing could be worked on, as I found my batch to be pretty inconsistent feeling. However, the smoothest half can be chalked up to the level of stock SOTCs, which is excellent. Taking a look inside, it actually looks like a generous application of some kind of oil. Honestly, I wouldn't put the hassle into cleaning and lubing these yourself, as they sound and feel great already. When testing stem wobble against green jackets, you can see they don't handle it nearly as well. This isn't to say they're bad though, as their tolerance is still decent. Most long poles are though, and generally just don't need films nowadays with manufacturer tolerances. Overall, DD linears feel and sound very solid without any modifications. The only gripe I really have is the leaf noise, which is generally a problem I see in a lot of stock long poles. While I would usually be bored of a switch this close to its competitors, the thing that makes it stand out is its price. Most long pole double stage factory looped linears sit at around 60 to 65 cents, while DDs are at a pretty comfortable 50. With Chosfox able to get their prices lower than usual on their Voyager tactiles and now on the DD linears, I'd really like to see what their take on a budget switch would be. But at the end of the day, the DD linears are a great choice for a stock long pole that's just a little bit more budget friendly than the rest.